Every night, thousands of seniors are jolted awake by a stabbing pain deep in their calves or feet. They grab the edge of the bed, flex their toes, breathe through it, some sip water, some walk it off. But no matter what they try, the cramps return, again and again. Doctors often point to dehydration. Others say it's just aging, that it's normal. But what if it's not? New research suggests something else may be happening, quietly, inside your muscles. Something far more fixable. It's not about stretching more or drinking gallons of water. It's about what's missing from your plate. Because right now, millions of people over 60 are low in specific minerals. Minerals that your muscles need to relax. And the lack of these is triggering nerve misfires, even while you sleep. But here's the good news. 3 simple foods, nothing fancy, no supplements, could help stop these cramps for good. One of them works in just minutes. Another is probably in your pantry right now. But first, tell us your age and how often you get leg cramps. Once a week? Every night? We read every single comment. And trust me, you're not alone. Number 1. Pickle juice. The instant fix. Most doctors ignored. It might sound like an old wives' tale. A splash of pickle juice to stop leg cramps? Surely that can't be real. But for thousands of seniors, this sharp, salty liquid is doing something no pill ever has. It's stopping the pain, almost instantly. Most people don't realize this, but cramps aren't just about dehydration. They're often a misfire between the nerves and muscles, like a spark jumping across the wrong wire. And when that misfire happens at 2 a.m., your body jolts awake, trapped in burning pain. Here's the surprising part. Researchers at the University of Montana ran a controlled study on cramping athletes. Half drank plain water, the other half, just a tablespoon of pickle juice. And the result? The pickle juice group recovered 37% faster. No stretching, no pills, no gimmicks. Just a simple shot of something you already have in your fridge. Why does it work? It's not about hydration at all. Pickle juice, the naturally fermented kind, contains something called acetic acid. And scientists believe this acid activates a nerve reflex in the mouth and throat. That reflex may interrupt the misfiring cramp signal before it reaches the muscle. Think of it like a circuit breaker. The pain surge is coming, and the juice flips the switch just in time. It doesn't heal the muscle. It doesn't rebuild tissue, but it stops the emergency signal instantly. That's why you'll now find truck drivers, firefighters, and even nurses quietly keeping small bottles of pickle juice by their side. Not because it tastes good, but because they're tired of dropping to their knees in pain. The good news? It's simple to try at home. Use real fermented pickles, not the shelf-stable vinegar-soaked kind. Look for cloudy brine. That's a sign of natural fermentation. And when the cramps hit, or even before bed, take 1 to 2 tablespoons straight. Don't dilute it, just shoot it, like medicine. If the flavor's too strong, try mixing it with a bit of warm water and sipping it slowly. Some even heat it slightly and drink it like a tea. You'll feel it tingle in your throat. That's the reflex kicking in. Now picture this. You're asleep. Deep, peaceful rest. And instead of being shocked awake by pain, your legs stay still. The cramp never arrives. You roll over gently and drift deeper into rest. That's what this tiny shot of juice can offer. A circuit breaker in the night. But here's the thing. Pickle juice is powerful, but it's still reactive. It helps when cramps strike. But what if you could stop the cramps from happening in the first place? Because while your nerves send the signal, it's your blood that feeds the muscle. And when circulation slows with age, especially in your legs, cramps become more likely. So, what if there was a way to feed your legs from the inside out? What if you could boost oxygen, open up vessels, and keep the blood flowing smoothly? All with a food most people forget. That's coming next. And it might just change how you walk, sleep, and recover every single day. Number 2, beets. The blood flow. Superfood that feeds your legs. They look simple, deep red, a little earthy. Maybe something your grandmother used to boil. But don't let their humble appearance fool you. Because beets may hold one of the most overlooked keys to stopping leg cramps, for good. Most people think of cramps as a nerve problem, But what if the issue starts before the signal ever reaches the muscle? What if the real culprit is circulation? You see, as we age, blood flow naturally slows, especially to the lower legs. And when blood doesn't move well, oxygen doesn't reach the muscle in time. That's when the twitching starts. The clenching. The midnight surge of pain that feels like your leg is being pulled from the inside. Here's what may surprise you. In a 20-20 clinical trial at Wake Forest University, researchers studied older adults who drank just 1 cup of beet juice a day, not a supplement, not a pill, just a simple drink. After 14 days, blood flow to their leg muscles increased by 26%. No exercise, no medication, just beets. So, what's happening here? Beets are one of nature's richest sources of dietary nitrates, but not the artificial nitrates found in processed meats. These are the kind your body loves, the kind it transforms into nitric oxide, a natural compound that relaxes and widens your blood vessels, letting more blood, oxygen, and nutrients move freely, especially to your legs and feet. Think of your veins like garden hoses. When you're young, they're flexible. Water flows easily, but with age, they stiffen. Pressure builds, and sometimes the flow slows to a trickle. Beets loosen the hose. They restore that gentle pressure. They let oxygen reach the places where it's needed most before pain has a chance to strike. And the best part? You don't need a fancy machine or supplement. You just need a beet. Here's how to use them. Try drinking 1/2 to 1 cup of beet juice each day. It works best when taken with food, especially dinner. That way, your blood vessels stay relaxed while you sleep when most leg cramps occur. Prefer whole foods? Roast 1 small beet and eat it with your meal. Toss it into a salad. Blend it into a smoothie. Avoid canned versions if possible. They're often packed with salt, which can actually raise blood pressure and tighten vessels. Now, let's ground this in real life. Long before beets became a superfood, farmers in rural Georgia and Alabama boiled beets with their evening meals. Not for weight loss, not for nutrition trends, but because after 12-hour days on their feet, they noticed something. The beets helped them sleep. The burning in their legs faded. The restlessness in their calves softened. They didn't know the science, but their bodies felt the truth. Now imagine this. You're lying in bed. Your feet are warm, no tingles, no stabs. Just a soft, even pulse. Like your legs are finally at peace. No more waking up gasping, no more pacing the floor to shake the pain loose. Just rest. Beets don't work like a pill. They don't silence the symptoms. They solve the root. They feed the blood. They open the path. They remind your muscles that they're supported, even in the stillness of night. And here's the beautiful thing. It's not just about your legs. Better blood flow means better brain health, better digestion, better energy. Your whole body begins to feel more alive. But we're not done yet. You've calmed the nerves with pickle juice. You've opened the blood vessels with beets. But your muscles still need one more thing. Minerals. The raw fuel that lets them rest instead of seize. And there's one food, crunchy, salty, easy to snack on, that's been quietly delivering those minerals for centuries. Most people overlook it, but it may be the missing link. Number 3. Pumpkin seeds. The magnesium-rich muscle saver. They look like nothing. A small green seed, dry, crunchy, something you might sweep off the kitchen floor. But inside this tiny shell is one of the most powerful muscle protectors nature ever made. Most seniors don't realize this. But the real cause of their nighttime leg cramps might not be dehydration, tight hamstrings, or even blood pressure meds. It could be a quiet, long-term mineral deficiency, one that builds slowly over time. And by the time your calf seizes at 3 a.m., it's already too late. Here's the hidden truth. According to a report by the US Centers for Disease Control, over 68% of adults over 60 aren't getting enough magnesium from their food. Even fewer get enough potassium, or zinc. These aren't optional nutrients. They're the very minerals that keep your muscles from overfiring. They calm nerve signals, balance fluids, and tell your body when to rest. Without them, your muscles twitch, tighten, and refuse to let go, even when your brain is begging them to stop. That's where pumpkin seeds come in. Most people don't know this, but just 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds contain a powerful blend of magnesium, potassium, and zinc, all in a single crunchy handful. Think of these minerals like brake pads for your muscles. When you have enough, your muscles listen. When you're low, the brakes wear down, and your legs keep firing signals, even while you sleep. It's like having loose wires in your body's engine. Every time you try to rest, something sparks. A misfire, a jolt, the kind that wakes you up gasping. But when you tighten the wires, the system stabilizes. The jolts stop. The tremors fade. Now here's the best part. Pumpkin seeds aren't just effective, they're easy to use. You don't need to cook them, you don't need a supplement, you don't even need to leave the house. Just eat 2 tablespoons each day, preferably raw or dry roasted, without added oils or salt. Chew slowly, let them break down fully, or sprinkle them onto warm soup, oatmeal, or yogurt before bed. It's a habit that takes less than 30 seconds. But what it gives back is hours of peaceful sleep. There's even a story that made its way through small town Maine. A nurse in her late 60s, after years of battling leg cramps, finally tried pumpkin seeds after a patient casually recommended them. At first, she was skeptical. She had tried everything: stretching, hydration, foam rolling. Nothing worked. But within 1 week of eating pumpkin seeds nightly, her cramps dropped from 5 episodes per week to 0. Not because of magic, because of minerals. Because her body was no longer starving for what it quietly needed most. And here's the emotional truth: you're not broken, you're not out of control, your legs aren't rebelling against you. They're just missing a message. And pumpkin seeds help deliver it. Mid-roll CTA, if this is resonating, if you're finding real hope in these foods, please like this video. It might help someone else finally sleep through the night. That small click could change someone's week or their life. Now let's take a breath. You've discovered how pickle juice calms the nerves in the moment. You've seen how beets feed blood flow and open your vessels. And now you know that pumpkin seeds quietly power the muscle itself, providing the minerals needed for deep rest. But what if you could take all 3 of these and turn them into one gentle healing routine? Something you could follow step by step every evening, like brushing your teeth or dimming the lights? Because coming up next, we'll walk you through the anti-cramp bedtime ritual, a simple, soothing sequence designed to restore your legs, calm your nerves, and bring you back to sleep. Naturally. Bonus guide: the bedtime anti-cramp routine, 3-food combo. Some things are better together. And when it comes to stopping leg cramps, the real secret isn't just one food, it's the way you combine them. Because now you've seen the full picture. Pickle juice calms the cramp signal, beets open the blood flow, pumpkin seeds deliver the minerals your muscles crave. But alone, each one only solves part of the puzzle. Together, they form a simple evening ritual, one that quietly rewires your body for rest. Let's walk through it. 6:00 p.m. Dinner with roasted beets. Start the evening by eating 1 small roasted beet with dinner. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just slice, roast, or steam, and serve alongside whatever you're already eating. Why dinner? Because this is when blood flow begins to slow. By giving your body dietary nitrates now, you're opening blood vessels before the tightness sets in. Think of it as warming the pipes before a cold night. When the blood flows freely, the oxygen reaches the calves, and the cramps never get a chance to start. 8 p.m. Pumpkin seeds as a gentle snack. A couple hours later, eat 1 tablespoon of raw or dry roasted pumpkin seeds. No sugar, no salt, just seeds. This is your mineral top-up. It delivers magnesium, potassium, and zinc right before your nerves begin to wind down. Imagine your muscles like a set of piano strings. Too loose and they vibrate at the wrong time. Too tight and they snap. Pumpkin seeds help tune them, so your legs play silent music while you sleep. 9 p.m. Pickle juice before bed. Just before turning off the lights, take 1 tablespoon of naturally fermented pickle juice. Straight. No dilution. Or, if you prefer, mix with warm water and sip it slowly, like a strange little tea. This is your last line of defense, a way to interrupt any last-minute nerve misfires before they reach the muscle. It's like setting the house alarm before bed, quiet, unseen, but deeply protective. Bonus: stretch, breathe, sleep. Before climbing into bed, stand beside it, take 1 foot back, gently stretch your calf for 30 seconds, then switch. Now sit at the edge of the bed. Place both feet on the ground. Take one long, slow breath in and one breath out. You've just signaled to your entire nervous system, I'm safe now. You can let go. Why it works? It's not complicated. You're not fixing your body, you're just giving it what it needs in the right order. Beets boost circulation, pumpkin seeds calm the wires, pickle juice cuts the signal if anything slips through. And the stretch, it softens the fascia, the silent tension layer around the muscle. It's like locking the front door, closing the blinds, and turning off the lights in your body. Your system powers down, gently, without fear, without interruption, without pain. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't aim for rituals with military timing. This isn't about rules, it's about rhythm. And when your body learns this rhythm, night after night, something incredible happens. You don't just avoid cramps, you wake up rested. You feel safe in your own legs again. And for the first time in a long time, you trust your body to carry you through the day. Aging isn't about giving up movement. It's about understanding it, because your body, even now, is speaking to you. Not with words, but with tight calves, with restless nights, with those sudden jolts that wake you in the dark. It's not broken, it's not punishing you, it's asking for blood that flows freely, for minerals that restore calm, for care, not control. Most people don't realize, but leg cramps after 60 aren't random. They're part of a message your body has been trying to send for years. And now you have a way to answer. With one small beat at dinner, you open the highway, you let the oxygen in, you ease the tension that builds in silence. With pumpkin seeds, you restore what time has drained: magnesium, potassium, zinc. They're not just nutrients, they're instructions telling your muscles when to let go. And with pickle juice, you flip the switch. You intercept the misfire before it ever reaches your calf. This isn't a diet. This isn't a cure. It's a gentle routine built for rest, not resistance. Because the truth is, you don't need to fear bedtime anymore. You don't need to brace for pain at 2 a.m. You don't need to wonder what's wrong with your legs. You're not out of control. You're just missing the rhythm your body once knew. But now, you remember it. So tonight, just try one. Pick the food that feels easiest: the seed, the juice, the beet. Start small, start soft, and let your body feel what it's been missing. Because this time, when you lie down to sleep, you may not wake up from pain. You may wake up from something far gentler: peace. Which of these foods are you going to try tonight? Let us know in the comments. We're reading every story. And if this video helped you, even just a little, like and subscribe.